Hey, all, Chachanator here, and welcome back to another video. I wanted to bring something a little different to y'all today, and today we have Wars Coming Green Arabia map pack for Arabia, but we have Team Deathmatch. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the civs, because you know it's going to get, a lot's going to happen here in a little bit. So over here in yellow, in Huns, we have Interdimension. And over here to, that's in the north, over here to the east, in purple, we have the Teutons playing as Praxes. Looks like that villager probably should be fine, it's just scout cavalry. And over here to the south, in blue, we have LeAsh playing as Teutons, and to his further to the south we have in red Clan True playing as Huns. So over in the west we have yellow and blue, both we have Huns, Teutons against each other over there, and in purple and red, they're going to have their own little war. But I don't know if y'all saw it, but Praxes just told yellow that we're going to double red. So they are going to try to double the Huns player and try to take them out. Teutons have the advantages of being able to, they are able to go for that Siege Onager. So that'll be great for, and you see them actually going for some Siege Onager right there, and that'll be great for taking out, mass cavalry archers. So until then, we're going to see a lot of paladins from both civs. There's some yellow paladins over here. They could take that villager if they see it, and this is just going to get messy. Although I thought they said they were going to double red, and that doesn't look like that's happening. Purple seems to be falling a bit behind here. He doesn't really have any military. They're not really doing very good joint attacks. If he sees this, he could hit Clan True's. Oh, he doesn't see him. Can't stop him from the villagers, but he will kill villagers over here. He'll kill nice, good amount of villagers. Let's go ahead and check populations, and this is so nice that Voobly has this. Villagers, looks like red and yellow are on 8, and Interdimension is the highest with 12. We have blue on 11 villagers, and the population is actually highest for red at 101. So awesome job by red, really kicking it into gear here. And yellow is only at 82, so both the Huns players are kind of behind. Or yellow's kind of behind the other Huns player, and the purple is also behind the other Teuton player. So not sure what that's all about. Looks like I know purple seemed like he was having he was getting rated pretty hard from red. So really good play by Clan True right now. Over here, these paladins look like they're going to die pretty quickly, and one of the things that we'll probably see getting started here really soon is trade, and there you go with the trade. That's the nice thing about playing a 2v2 deathmatch is trade. But trade is actually a really big deal, and you're going to see that probably aim to get raided pretty quickly. This is not a good fight from purple. Purple is losing a lot, but he's probably just trying to delay so that he can get that castle up. Teutons get those castles with that absolutely ridiculous range on them. I'm not sure how that... Oh, how did that villager die? I didn't see cavalry archers run this way. Yellow seems to be... I think he's still trying to double red. It kind of looks that way. It looks like they're actually... Looks like yellow and purple were trying to double red, and it looks like blue and red are trying to double purple. So interestingly enough, Teutonic Knights coming out, and lots of Siege Onagers, but really nothing to shoot at. I thought he could shoot all these cavalry archers, but that's his ally. He would not want to do that. Let's go ahead. Interdimension is... I don't know why I clicked on him. Quite a lot of cavalry archers though, and even some Tarkans. Not sure why he's going Tarkans, but he could maybe he's looking to raid some stuff. yeah, really not sure why he's going Tarkins, but there's a lot of cavalry archers here. They don't want to take that on, and if he tries to push this, he's going to lose a lot of paladins here. Checking the populations again, yellow has the most villagers at 33, and red has the lowest. Everyone else is still pretty much the same. Population-wise, though, red is pop capped at 200, yellow's almost pop capped, blue's at 150, and purple's the lowest at 120. Score-wise are still pretty even. The team scores are practically identical, and yeah, it's anyone's game at this point. No one's really going for the relics. It's really not as important in a team game. Although I am surprised to not see trade coming up yet. Yellow really needs, yeah, there's his market. So yellow does have a market up already. And let's see, red has his markets up. Blue doesn't have any markets up and doesn't look like he's going to. Interesting. I'm looking for some good Siege Onager shots. I really want to see some good Siege Onager shots. Lots of Teutonic Knights coming in here. We got some really big fight here. This is getting to be real messy, real fast. Lots of carnage here. Purple looks like purple's coming in. There's your Siege Onager shots for you, but they're caught wide open here, and these paladins going to take those down. Teutonic Knights getting in with these paladins, and you see Teutonic Knights, that massive armor, 10+3. Those guys don't mess around. Not as good against arrows, but if you're up close against a Teutonic Knight, you just signed your death warrant. These Siege Onagers, though, they need to come in and get some shots on these Cav Archers. Yellow doing a good job holding here, and when all is said and done, it looks like purple's still holding. It looks like pretty much everyone's at 120 pop. Red's still the highest at 140 though. They did keep blue from getting these castles up. There's the Siege Onager shots right there. That's an awesome shot. So now red just evened it up. So red's now back at 120 pop. So everyone's pretty much at 120. Yellow still has the most villagers at 66. And with those Siege Onager shots, purple and yellow took the score lead. Some excellent stuff here. Everyone fighting in the middle. This is let's just look at this field of gruesome death. A really good Onager play, Siege Onager play, and he could manage to get another good shot here. Not on him. No, we don't want to hit him. He needs to hit these guys here. Trying to look, there's really not much else going on around the map except yellow now coming forward and looking to probably get some Siege Rams out or Siege Onagers out, but he's going to run into a wall of 4 of them. He's already ready for that. There's these Teutonic Knights now getting up close, getting hit by Siege Onagers and just tanking it like champs. There's another Siege Onager shot coming in, hitting these paladins and stuff, and these blue Siege Onagers can get on top of the hill. That would be really good if they could hit these cavalry archers, and these cavalry archers need to micro, and yeah, good dodge there. Wow, just a lot of carnage. Blue finally sending another villager forward to build that castle. Looks like he will get that up. Sick, LeAsh. Go, come on, go. There you go. I think he will probably get that up, but yellow has a lot of cavalry archers here. He could hit that villager, but he's going to get hit by the Siege Onager. Ouch! That's a big hit. 174 pop for yellow. He is leading right now. Purple next highest pop with 144, and then blue and yellow are 120. Red and blue are 126 and 141. I just keep saying it because I don't know if y'all can read it. There's blue finally getting his markets up really late on that. You can see the other team already has their trade going. We can check resources for these guys. We have I'm just curious about the gold here. It looks like red has the most gold. Red has like almost 2,000 gold. That's pretty ridiculous. I wonder why his gold's so high. I have no idea why his gold's so high. And looks like we can even see relics. That's really cool. No, I don't know what R is. I thought maybe it was. Oh, actually, it could be relics. I'm in the wrong color. Praxes. No, he doesn't even have a monastery, so I don't know if that's relics. I don't know what that is. What's the R? If someone knows what the R is, then let me know. Trebuchets coming in, hitting these castles, and looks like a lot more siege workshops coming in here. This forward here that we were talking about looks like it got shut down as soon as it was started. rams kind of with no protection whatsoever. That being said, we have some trebuchets over here with no protection whatsoever, and they're just going to get taken down as fast as they basically got packed here. He needs to pull these paladins back now. Don't want to sit there and fight that and just get killed. Although they could come forward and kill these siege onagers, and they would have a nice run for their money. And I think that's exactly where they're going to go. So good call here from Yellow. It's going to be unfortunate to see those poor brave paladins die, but hey, you know, for the greater glory. This castle did sure enough go down. Looks like we might lose this other one here. Getting to be a bit of a Treb war, so actually he probably won't lose this because he will probably be able to take these Trebs down, I think. And there's Siege Onager shot ensuring that that Treb goes down. In fact, Yellow's castle is now in jeopardy. So now we have a bit of a side fighting here, and it looks like Blue and Yellow just aren't quite as engaged in the middle as they had been previously. Purple, however, okay, either those Trebs lived, or that's, it looks like, I guess one of them lived and he got a second one out. So this castle's still in jeopardy. Luckily it's on this hill though, and Blue's starting to repair it. It looks like he has 2 villagers on that right now. Yellow pushing. This castle probably, yeah, probably gonna go down. Blue not looking in great shape. 159 population for him. Red though, real solid plays. Back on 199, 200 population now. So Red, excellent play by him. We have Elkline Shrews doing a great job. 200 pop, he's pop capped, and there you go, them starting a stone wall to help protect their precious trade. Teutonic Knights here. Purple has the lowest pop at 158, which is pretty much tied with Blue. So you know, obviously your Teuton players are going to be struggling as far as population goes compared to the Huns. Looks like just a few cavalry archers getting back here, going to get into the trade line. And let's see, they zinged something. Blue zinged this castle, saying that his I don't know if his castle might go down. I'm not sure what they're zinging. But these Teutonic Knights not going to last too long. And looks like that castle actually lived. There's your paladins coming in to help. And these siege onagers need to get back or they're just going to die. And I don't see anything here to protect them. Trying to attack round, trying to save them if they can. But nope, looks like they're going to die. And now Purple has the lowest pop at 145, losing all his siege onagers too. That's a big loss. Red now pushing here on the front, but it's not going to go too far. Yellow is here to put an end to that. Yellow is actually pretty much everywhere. So good play by Interdimension, and Praxes losing another Treb here on the front. He still has saved these 2, and that castle is going to keep getting repaired. So this is actually a really important hill, and it's centralized, really centralized, and it's clearly they're trying to protect it a lot. Looks like this cavalry archers got dealt with pretty quickly, but now we got a big raid coming into the back, going for this trade. We have Blue going to try to drop, and I guess the art is it is a relic. No, it can't be because Purple has 5 relics. No, it's not relics. I don't know what it is. Blue trying to get a castle up here real quickly, but doesn't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen. And zinging the trade. You don't want to be losing these trade cards, and cavalry archers are, in my opinion, the best thing at raiding trade. And Blue should be able to stop this, but they'll probably lose 10 or 11 trade cards. So not the worst thing in the world that could happen, but it's definitely going to slow down your gold income. And let's go ahead and check to see how gold's doing for these guys. We have looks like pretty much everyone's at the limit as far as gold goes, except Red. Red's doing a good job. Just I don't know where he's getting gold from, but he's not. He's got plenty of resources. He's got like 3,000 wood, 3,000 food, and 2,000 gold. I guess so does Purple. So Yellow's got a ton of wood at like 9,000, and Red's doing a great job pushing here against Purple. I'm not sure if Purple can hold. Purple did take down that castle from Blue though, and they're gonna. Looks like they're gonna take this hill just like that. But he is losing his base, and it looks like we're gonna start having. Oh, quick wall off by Purple. Excellent job. I was gonna say looks like we're gonna have paladins into the trade line, but a great wall off by purple, and looks like he was able to keep that from happening for now. But this siege workshop will go down. Let's see if he can do a quick stone wall off, and no, he can't. Let's see, lots of paladins going to be coming into this trade line, and not that many trade carts. I'm surprised we don't see a lot more. Looks like Yellow is going to get some paladins into the trade line as well. That castle will go up for LeAsh, and looks like he's going for another castle. He does not like having this trade line harassed over here at all. A lot of trebs here for Yellow. He could try to do something with that. Looks like there's a bunch of castles here for Blue. And Blue did lose these castles here on the front, and I don't know what this treb's doing. Over here in the trade line, Red is back here causing lots of turmoil, but I think he will lose all these paladins. There's lots of halberdier coming back here, even a few cavalry archers. And right now he's not killing any trade carts, but yeah, he's doing pretty good back here. Yellow's guys are going to get cleaned up pretty well, I think. There's 2 castles here and a bunch of halberdier. And looks like Yellow lost a shit ton of villagers over here on this gold pile by these paladins. And right now it's all about the trade, though. Right now it's about keeping your trade alive, keeping your trade safe. And I'm surprised Red's guys are still alive here, back here, as long as they have been. Let's go ahead and check pops again. We have Blue now on 191 population and Red on 184, so very strong there. And we have 130 population for Purple, and there he goes with WTF. He isn't not happy about something, probably the second wave of Red, and I'm dead. Yeah, Praxes isn't looking too great. He's only at 130 pop, and he's got Red coming in, raiding everything. And yeah, Praxes really isn't looking great here. His trade line kind of falling apart, and now Yellow's going to have to send some military over here to help. But let's see. Praxes. Yeah, he's got no resources. He's got pretty much no food. His whole food eco has been kind of taken out, or at least a good chunk of it has been. And he's really low on wood as well. Red just playing a really solid game right now. 191 population for him, 184, so both Blue and Red are at the limit. Yellow at 160 and Purple at only 135, so not looking good. He doesn't have the resources to keep spending it as well. Yellow with a big push here on the front, gonna get a castle up. I see 3 trebs coming forward as well. Those siege onagers though might have something to say about those trebs being there, and I think these trebs will go down. No, I guess not. He's going to target villagers instead. So these castles are going to be going down. So Blue might be in a tricky position here. What military does he have? Not too much. Sorry, I didn't read that message, but he sent 1,000 gold to Interdimension. So he is trying to keep Interdimension's war effort up. Interdimension has everything but gold, it seems, and I think they need to keep building trade carts as much as they can anyway. Yeah, they might actually be able to hold here for a while. Siege onagers are going to be key to stopping these cavalry archers, and basically really going to have to work hard to protect them, and just like that, they're going to die. A couple of castles coming up just to help stall. Yellow needs to push this as fast as he can. I'm not sure if he'll be able to. Lots of paladins now coming in, and really no army for him, just these castles sitting here. And there's some siege workshops coming up, and we're probably going to be seeing some rams come forward, maybe, or some more siege onagers. Yellow's having to send his army over to Purple to try to help Purple, and he's not able to keep that push going. Unfortunately for this team over here in the northeast. Red's starting to mass another army up. Looks like he's trying to go for an extremely ambitious castle. Yeah, that was very ambitious. Treb out to start trebbing this castle would be good, but I don't think they would have the armor to protect it anyway. Just 1 siege onager, I think a few more would be good. And let's see, this really really looked like a really strong push from yellow was stopped, and there are 5 trebuchets here, 6 trebuchets, and they're going to come right forward and start plowing down these castles like there's no tomorrow. Yellow trying to get in again. He's just trying to get to that trade. That's all he wants to do. And yeah, right now their trade's looking pretty good. They do need to delete a lot of these houses and stuff. They're starting to get really bogged down. Looking at the other team's trade, it is a bit clearer, but they could probably delete some houses too. Of course, there's only so much you can do, and I'm sure that's like the last thing that these guys are focusing on right now. Yeah, looking at the populations, we still have basically red and blue are still in the pop lead. Purple now kind of climbing back, but yellow's now fallen to only 125 pop. Interdimension, and he looks like he's still sending everything he got over here. They're basically having a 2v1 yellow or red to try to stop him, and this is giving blue kind of free reign to do whatever he wants. Blue looks like they might be able to push red back. I think that Treb's gonna go down though. Yeah, that Treb's definitely gonna go down. He's got another Treb over here, but it's in a siege workshop. Yeah, if they can get some Trebs out and try to take that castle down and reclaim some of this land, that would be that's definitely ideal for them. Let's check. Red owns that middle hill, and he's collecting stone on it right now. We got some villagers collecting gold and walking halfway across the map, and some siege onagers just dying. I'm surprised that after that final push on purple, that purple's not actually dead yet. I'm kind of impressed that purple's still hanging into this game. I think though, if we look at let's check resources again. If we look at the gold, we can see that blue has a lot, and so does purple. So both the Teuton players actually have quite a bit of gold. Looks like the Huns players are just consuming it all. And yeah, resources are still looking okay. It looks like yeah, it's pretty much the same for all of them. Interdimension actually has a ton of wood. He should probably send some to Praxes, so Praxes would ask. And there's a good onager shot right there, losing a bunch of cavalry archers here on the front, and not a good push from red. See if these cavalry archers might walk back into another one, and that castle could go down. There's just villagers coming to repair it, and I think that Treb's gonna go down too. We got a Treb sitting here on it, and there's a siege onager coming forward, probably gonna try to end that Treb. Halberdier getting taken out. Might manage to get a siege ram though. Wow, what a game so far. It's really impressed that purple was able to hold on as long as he did. I thought he was out of this whenever that last big push red came in, but yellow was able to come back here and save him, and now he's really back on his feet. He's now got 170 population, or 190 population, so he's pretty much at the pop limit. Now it's red and blue who are kind of struggling, although they both are on the offensive, and it's harder to be on the offensive. Yellow now pushing right back, now coming forward with 4 siege rams on this side, and he might be able to push red back here. Lots of paladin, red, blue, you know, red, blue, same color. Lots of paladins here though. I don't know if he'll be able to stop that. He's gonna have to retreat back to his hill. And oh, these Trebs, that would be nice, easy pickings, but he doesn't. Nope, he's coming back to him. Looks like purple coming forward. He's gonna drop a castle right there on that hill. Reclaim his hill. He finally took that castle out on it. And red now looks like he's in trouble with only 150 population. Purple is at the limit. Yellow is getting close to the limit. Yellow and blue are tied at both 170. If you just look at the kill to death ratio, blue actually has the worst KDR at 400 kills to 500 losses. But so he's the only one. Yeah, and red's 1 for 1. Yellow is a little above 1 for 1. Purple's a little above 1 for 1. So it looks like they're doing just fine that way. They actually have the score lead. So pretty impressed actually. I thought they were completely done for, and it looks like they're trying to make a comeback. Glad I didn't call the game when that was like that. And definitely not going to call it now. It's still anyone's game. Lots of siege workshops now coming forward, and I think this game's going to come down to, I was going to say running out of wood. There's still a lot of wood in this game, but we'll see. We'll see. Eventually they'll start running out of wood, and yeah, let's see if the game goes on that long. Right now we're at minute 38. And yeah, it looks like I mean, I would say right now it looks like the Northeast team has an advantage, but you know, it's anything can happen. It's anyone's game. Looks like Purple's doing a good job supporting Yellow over here with the few siege onagers. Losing his own siege onager over here though. Blue now coming in. Oops. They chopped a hole. And these paladins, you know exactly where they're going. They can smell these trade cards. They hate these crappy ponies. And they're gonna come over here and try to kill him. Gonna patch that hole up real quick, and looks like Yellow's saying that he's gonna go take care of it, and there he goes with a few paladins, and I think that should be enough, but they're probably gonna lose a few trade cards. Not the worst in the world. It would be a lot worse if it was something like cavalry archers or something. I did watch one game where Jordan got war wagons in the backfield or whatever like that, and man, I'll tell you what, war wagons absolutely decimate those things. A bunch of siege rams coming forward, but these siege onagers are going to be able to take those siege rams out pretty easily unless those siege rams hit them first. And I don't think Blue noticed yet, but these Trebs could take this castle down, and once they take that castle down, they're going to have a pretty... I thought it was a free shot, but it's not really going to be a free shot at all. Zinging something. I don't know what they're zinging. Maybe the Red's castle's back here. Looks like he was able to take care of those paladins, and looks like he did it pretty easily. They lost, I don't know, 10 trade cards. Really not a big deal. They can just replace those. It's just going to slow down their gold income a little bit. Let's see, yeah, they both have some gold saved up, so I think they'll be fine. Here's where the fighting is right now. We have Purple. Looks like he's pushing Red, but now it looks like Purple's going to start losing some ground. Red climbed back to 184 population, and Blue also climbed back to 200 population. So again, it's just really back and forth, and yeah, I should probably check the duration on these games. I don't know what it is, and I keep finding these long games, but I thought this would be just a short and sweet one and done game. I didn't even look at the file size, but I guess 2v2 games do sometimes tend to last a while. Going for the relic, I think that's a nice idea, and also building a lumber camp over here. See, he's not out of wood, but I think he's just planning on, you know, in the future, maybe possibly running out of wood, or maybe these villagers were just over here and you might as well give them wood to chop. Yellow coming over here to help Purple again, and I think Red is the side they need to push on. If you look, Blue's got all these castles and stuff, and it's pretty well defended, and Red, they take out 2 castles here. One's almost dead, and that's the trade line right there. They're almost close enough to smell it, and this castle in particular, if that castle goes down, they can just run in on this side here. So I think they really need to focus their efforts on this side, but you know, obviously they don't have the same vision that we do. looks like red came over here to help blue as well. So both Huns players are trying to help the, you know, whatever that player's called, the Teuton player. Looks like they should be able to stop that pretty simply. Looks like he may have lost the castle here on the front, and I think he could come forward and go ahead and chop down those trebuchets here real quick. No one looks like they're in the trade line. Did they clean this trade line up here? Yeah, a bit. You can tell they deleted some buildings. He's gathering those berries to get those berries out of the way. So yeah, nice, good, clean trade line there. And we have a nice, good, clean trade line for this team as well. So that's good. Here's some horns. We have yellow asking for extra gold. Interdimension is out of gold. Let's check. Praxes, do you have gold? 235. He's got 235. Yep, that's extra. Two trebs on the front could get taken out here, and there you go. Purple now making a run. Is he making a run for the trade line? He could be. He's actually taking this castle out with siege onagers. He's just sick of that castle, and this could be telling here. But nope, not going to make it to the trade line. Going to run into a bunch of paladins along the way. On the other hand, we have red here now pushing through the middle, but he's going to run into two castles, and this just looks like a very interesting fortress here. So they got their sides pretty well defended. They got walls in critical places and castles and others. So they could make a run for the trade. But now this trade is totally open, and there, I was going to say maybe, yeah, red's just going for kind of a wall-off thing. I think some fortified walls here on the top would be good. I don't know if he has stone though. Elkland True. He's got stone for it. He could even build a castle. How about a castle right here? And he's gonna lose this other castle on the front, will he? Yeah, he totally will. That castle's totally dead. It's gone. It's just non-existent now. It's just a pile of rubble. Looking over here, we have red again coming here to help blue. But that's a shit ton of siege onagers there. Unfortunately, you're fighting mostly paladins. There's a lot of cavalry archers. Those poor guys would be in for a real butt kicking. We have gonna save those two trebs. Purple's starting to fall behind on population, I guess, or at least military. Looks like yellow and purple have less population right now by about a combined total of 40. But I think they should be able to hold this. They are on a hill, and there's some siege onager shots. And oh, that was a shit ton of paladins that just died. And let's see if they can get another really good shot here. Oh, come on, shoot. Do something. Yeah, that was a lot of paladins too, but they were mostly yellows. So I guess they did more harm than good, but ouch. Here comes yellow now forward, and I don't see blue having much of an army here. LeAsh is giving his food to True, Elkland True. How are you doing, Elkland True? He's doing alright. He's got a lot of food. There's that castle now coming up that I was talking that he needed. And purple having a remass here. Purple, let's go through populations real quick. 170, yellow on 150, red on 160, and blue the highest with 180. And oh my goodness, I did not see this at all. Okay, I thought like there's a whole army back here, but no, it looks like he just built some walls around it. And I don't know if he's trying to sneak a villager or if he's just trying to see what trade they have going there. I mean, he knows they're trading, so I'm not sure what that accomplishes. But I was like, man, I thought I missed something big there. Lots of siege onagers here just waiting, and it's kind of just a real stalemate thing over there. Some cavalry archers, looks like they're going to try to find a way through. I don't think that's going to happen. Back. We want some cool siege onagers back. Are they playing without mics right now? Because I'd be so impressed if they are. Nice quick shot there. Might lose a number of siege onagers here, but it looks like, yeah, looks like he'll probably lose 2 maybe. Nope, he lost 3 in that little raid. Purple's massed a nice army here, and looks like red has done the exact same. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I thought purple had finally pushed through and was gonna end this thing, but looks like they're pushing right back, and that hasn't quite happened yet. Population-wise, we have El Clan True is pop capped on 200. Purple's almost pop capped. They haven't been fighting lately. Blue is almost pop capped, and yellow's only 150. So now yellow's really kind of falling behind. And where's yellow going? Yellow is going over here to help save his castle, and he just left his trebs and everything wide open right here on this hill to get raided. Don't think that castle's going to go down. Yellow came over here to see it, or yellow saw it, came over here to save it. There's a big push from red, and at the same time we have purple who's now pushing because red's army just totally vacated this area. I think red's going to lose that castle. I don't see it staying up. And red's going, looks like red and yellow are going all out. Yellow came back to the hill. He needs to come back over here, and he needs to stop this push from coming in. This push could be pretty, this push could do quite a bit. If they come through this castle, well, then they have a stone wall to go through, so I think they'll be okay. This is probably more of a threat right now, is how close. I don't know if purple realizes how close he is to this trade. Maybe he does, but I think that's exactly where these paladins are going right now, and they're going to find out it's walled. And Chachanator right here cut right through those trees, or they can just walk right around the trees and get right into that trade line. And alright. There's those siege rams now, hitting that stone wall, and if they break through that, well, they're going to be, those cavalry archers in the trade line, that's going to be really bad news. There's no castles here or anything, there's just one here, so depending which way red goes, and we'll see, because you know that's exactly what red's going for. So now it's a race for the trade line. I think red's holding a lot better than purple's pushing. And there you go. There's those cavalry archers. They're in now, and I don't know. I don't really see a reaction from this team here. Yeah, I don't see like a castle going up real quick or anything. And these cavalry archers getting back there, it's gonna be, that could be real devastating. At the same time, yellow's kind of pushing here, but looks like they'll be able to hold that just fine. And let's see these cavalry archers do their thing right here. They're going to be killing a lot of cavalry. What's yellow doing? Come on, yellow. Is purple on it? Red's doing the right thing, splitting his army up and stuff, and I don't know if they've noticed, because this is, oh, this is bad. That's real bad. And it looks like purple and red are going to get stopped over here. And yeah, you just want to find these choke points and sit in the choke points, and now he's splitting his army up. It's going to be harder and harder for him to stop, and I don't think they've noticed. Yeah, I don't think they've noticed at all. I see absolutely no reaction to try to stop this, and they're just gonna lose. There you go. There you go. Yellow finally noticed, but man, they lost a ton of trade cards. That could be game right there. Just losing that many trade cards. I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can afford that. Let's check their gold count. Yeah, purple has some gold. He's got 1,400 gold. Yellow only on 50 though. So I mean, obviously that's bad. You don't want that to happen. He's still there. He's still killing trade cards. He still has one more. It looks like that guy's gonna die. Although they are pushing here on the front, so that was pretty bad. But it wasn't the worst thing that could happen. Looks like he patched that up. I'd put another stone wall there just to make sure that doesn't happen again. Really good push by El Clan True. That was great. Actually, we have right now we're looking at red and yellow with the two highest KDRs, or not KDRs but kills. They're already they're past 1,000 now. Looks like this castle's just gonna get mobbed to death. Got some zerging going on here, and yeah, purple. You know, just a second ago I was saying how he was so close to this trade line. Well, now he's all the way back here, trying to get some barracks up to get some. Halberdier up. Looks like yellow's holding out on this hill. He did lose a castle here. Almost lost another one, only 388 hit points. But it did stay up for just a tad bit. LeAsh just paid a ton of gold over to El Clan True, so I think they have a much better trade line even before getting raided. They seem to have a lot more gold coming in. Population, we have red at 137, blue at 185, yellow at 120, and I'm sorry, yeah, blue at 185. Really good population for him. And what the heck is ours? Are they out of trade cards? Really bothers me. Couple of Siege Onagers now coming in. I don't think he needs to blow these up, but if he really feels like that, then that's fine. Blue now coming in. Looks like blue is ready to start trying to push yellow. Yellow has a ton of cavalry archers here, but oh, they could get taken down in an instant by those Siege Onagers. He needs to be very careful. He needs to be very careful. He focuses those down. I think he can. Okay, so he's good. But I was gonna say one big Siege Onager shot on those guys, and that would be a real ouch. Red doesn't seem to be going quite as many cavalry archers as yellow is. At least that's what it kind of appears. Teutonic Knights fighting Paladins. We all know how that's gonna end. It looks like a big push here from red coming in. Red on 175 pop, blue on 187, and looks like purple and yellow really falling at 130 and 120. So they need to try to get that up. Yellow's kind of stopped his push here for a bit. And yeah, I mean, just looking on the map, you can tell red and blue have a ton more trade cards than yellow and purple do. I mean, perhaps, you get to the point where you might have too many, but I think they got a good amount. It looks cluttered, but their traffic's moving pretty smoothly. They could probably delete some of these stables, help it move even more smoothly. It's all about having the most efficient trade. There's some big onager shots here on those cavalry archers, but they were on a hill, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. Looks like yellow's gonna do is have his paladins focus those guys down. He'll be fine. Just real slow pushing from both teams here. A couple of Siege Onager shots. Red was able to move right out of the way, and there you go. Now he's making a bunch of cavalry archers just after I said he didn't have that many. How do these guys still have stone? They have the price of stone has got to be huge right now. Stone, buy 149 gold. I guess not. I know he was mining some here, but I would imagine most of the stone's gone out of the map right now. Looks like blue coming in, starting to do some damage here. Yellow's just holding his hill. Blue pop cap now at 200 pop. Some Siege Onagers from purple to kind of help with this with the tide here. Red now pushing in, purple holding, and trying to get some good shots there. And yeah, looks like he'll get a few. Blue now coming in also with these Siege Onagers coming to help his side as well. Sending 2,000. It's like his daily or monthly stipend. These guys send 2,500 gold again to Clan True, and just like that, he's already spent it. But hey, he's pop cap. He's not using it, so might as well give it away. Let's check. Interdimension is at the limit on gold. Praxes is at the limit on gold. LeAsh is at kind of 1,000, and it looks like they seem to have a ton more gold coming in than the other team, so they can keep making military units all day. And blue singing here. Is a big push from red. This is a very big push here coming in, and I don't know if purple has what it takes to stop it. It's only at 146 population. He's only at 45 military. Red has 95, and that's all right here. So he basically has double the population here. Gonna need some really good siege onager micro if he wants to turn this one around, I think. At the same time, we have yellow pushing in on this side, and looks like he's pushing blue right back. And I mean, obviously we've seen this before, but this is a pretty good sign for yellow. Looks like he had a pretty big stop here from blue. Blue, or this fight over here though, clearly going in red's favor. Purple getting killed right back. And it's going to be unfortunate if yellow's doing all that pushing. You're going to have to come over here and save purple. Purple, can he hold? He's kind of running low on military buildings, so let's check purple. So we got Praxes here. Is running low on wood, so I mean they got trees to chop. Just needs to chop them, so they're fine there. Doesn't look like the game's going to be running out of wood anytime soon. We have these villagers that can literally talk to each other while they chop wood, so it's kind of funny. Yellow, looks like yellow's push here is starting to get swarmed, and I don't know if it'll get stopped, but it's starting to get pushed back a bit, and yeah, he's gonna have to go back to his hill. So it's the story of the hills over there, and over here purple's just trying to desperately cling to this hill and try to hold on as best he can, but he's not doing great right now. We'll see. He's at the limit on gold. He's got some food, and he's a little low on wood. And he's about to run out of stones, so he can't keep repairing that castle forever. Big siege onager shot, another big siege onager shot, and if we get another one, that siege onager definitely paid for itself. Doing really good work here on red. But I think red will take this castle down. We got siege rams not coming in. There's a bombard cannon to help deal with that, but wasn't able to get close enough. And there's the siege rams. They're just going to make short work of that. And if we can get a siege onager shot maybe on these rams, yeah, castle going to go down. There's blue now. Blue coming in. How did blue get in? Looks like they chopped into their hole. No, there's no hole there. They just literally ran around this way. And so now blue's going to go take his turn in the trade line. And so far we've seen yellow raid the trade line early on twice, and we've seen 2 or 3 really big raids from this other team. And there's the paladins in the trade line, and reaction, none yet. We'll see when they notice. Doesn't look like he's noticing yet. Starting to make hussars, and that's not really a good sign. But he's about to have to make a whole lot more hussars if he's going to lose all his trade. There's a few Teuton knights coming, so it looks like they have noticed. And looks like, yeah, yellow had to come over here and help save. But he was making pretty good headway on blue, and now he has to come back and stop. And obviously, this gives blue an opportunity to come in the trade line and do what they do. It's not the worst raid for them, but it's definitely, you know, obviously not ideal either. Big fight coming in here. Looks like a lot of trebs here for red. I think that's 4. He's got 4 trebs here hitting this castle on the hill, so they're going to deal 25% more damage to that poor castle. Red's army is finally starting to get cleared out here, I think. Purple needs to micro these siege onagers really well. And yeah, nope, 1 for 1 right there on that shot, and there goes the castle, bye-bye castle. 1 siege onager shot from these trebs wasn't enough to kill any. They are shooting uphill, so obviously going to do a lot more damage, a lot less damage. And yeah, those trebs live. These onagers look like they're going to go for the trebs as well. And there's 1 shot, probably going to take 1 out, and there's another shot taking the other one out. So losing his trebs, but they did their job. and they can keep moving forward and try to take more castles out. Almost a hole right here. I think there is a hole. Yep, there's definitely a hole right here, so I don't know if red will find it, but if he does, he could totally run right into the trade again. Yellow now coming with another force to come help, and also clinging to his hill as well. Blue at 191 population, red at 180 population, yellow 160, purple at 130. And if anything, it looks like red's doing a really good job pushing over here. But right now, at an hour and 12 minutes into this game, it's still pretty much anyone's game. I would say maybe yellow and blue do have an advantage here. We have, looks like yellow, he may have been trying to look for a way in, or maybe he's just trying to kill villagers, but he could run into this trade and get right here and do some damage, but at the expense of losing a lot of cavalry archers, and then the question becomes, was it worth it? Red is on a hill right now, so it's going to be really hard to dislodge him. Blue over here helping, creating siege onagers and doing a good job with that. Some really big siege onager shots here, taking out some cavalry archers for free. Good shots there, but now here come the paladins, and I think these siege onagers are goners unless they can get enough meat shield. And let's see some big onager shots. Yeah, losing a few more paladins, and these siege onagers are just ridiculous how much damage they can deal. More paladins dying. Meanwhile, while this is going on, we got blue pushing, but he's going up against another hill, so that's not great for him. Another big onager shots on the other side of the world. Lots of siege onagers here for purple, and these cavalry archers are not going to enjoy fighting those. They're going to have to get back, I think. And there you go, having to vacate that hill, and looks like he's going to lose ground. Blue. Let's check trees, actually. Looks like they're starting to run out of places to chop trees for blue. Blue's actually moved up to this area because I don't know if he has a better place to get trees. LeAsh does have quite a bit of wood though, so he should be fine for now. I think the siege onager is going to die. Over here, looks like they're doing good headway pushing. And looks like yellow got pushed off his hill. Not sure why he left the hill, but he should be able to stop blue. Trades all look good from here. Looks like yellow gonna keep trying to push, but red's just gonna keep sitting on this hill and basically until he, I think, decides he wants to push. And if he takes out these siege onagers, I think he could push this and wipe this pretty good. He's got a lot of cavalry archers there. Big push from blue now, and I think he's gonna lose all those siege onagers, and I don't think they did much of anything. We got one shot on those guys. Yeah, that was really big. That was a really big waste from blue. Really not good. That was a lot of gold down the drain. At least I didn't see him getting good shots in, and it's just a very, very stalemating. We need it might actually come down to whoever runs out of wood. This is just one of those games. We're at an hour and 20 minutes in game time. LeAsh is pop capped. Clan True is nearly pop capped. Praxes is 150, and Interdimension 160. So they've kind of made a comeback versus where they were at. I think they were both at 120 about 10 minutes ago. yellow, if yellow focused all his efforts over here, he'd probably be pushing a whole lot better, but he's trying to help purple stay alive right now. I don't know where purple, yeah, purple now finally, purple dropped to 140 population, so that's really not great for him. And I think it starts to become a game of endurance for these guys. I mean, I'm starting to get tired, and I'm just watching. Imagine playing this right now, trying to stay focused and stuff. And it's not even a 1v1, it's a 2v2, so you got to focus on a whole lot more stuff. See, at least in a 1v1 you can actually run out of gold. Here in these 2v2s doesn't seem like you can. Red finally decided he was going to push off his little mountain here, and he seems to be making pretty good headway. All these cavalry archers are starting to get cleaned up here, but they're going to file these paladins in one by one, just kill them one by one. He needs siege though if he wants to be able to push this. And let's check. No real siege. In the meanwhile, on the other side of the world, looks like yellow's starting to push, but this time some really good siege onager shots coming. And I think yellow's going to get taken off his little hill here. Maybe. No, maybe not. It looks like it's about to draw. And red had a good push. So it looks like he stopped and came back. He ran, I was going to say he ran out of, looks like he ran out of, good gosh. He ran into too many castles in sight. He needed siege, and then you got purple saying he feels helpless against the Huns. And yeah, the Huns are considered one of the great civilizations for a reason. And they're so mobile. The cavalry archer is so good, and it's so cheap. And there you go. You got yellow saying couldn't get gold all game, and Interdimension saying that he couldn't as well. We got red in the trade line. And there's the GG. So you got red pretty much pushing here, and blue had that big fight here that ended in pretty much a draw. And well, anyway, there's the GG. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This was definitely a nice, long, drawn-out death match, 2v2. And let's go ahead and check achievements. I'm sure quite a bit of people died in this one. We had military stats. We have well, let's check the scores first. Highest score went to red, and then we had the next highest score. Everyone else was pretty much the same. Red just kind of played out of the world. He had the most units killed at 1,600, and also the most units lost. But let's look at his KDR. Blue was negative KDR, and so was purple. But it looked like yellow probably had the best KDR. Largest army went to red at 180, and purple had the most buildings lost. We have food, wood, gold collected, 77,000 for El Clan Shrew. He had 59,000. Yeah, you can just see the trade profit. It was combined total was almost 120,000, and the combined total for Interdimension and Praxes was close to 90,000, so close to 30,000 more gold right there, and it just looks like a whole lot more gold collected. Villager-wise, villager high for blue was 161. That's an awful lot, just in the fact that population was only 200, and relic gold. There's your timeline, and anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all next time.